Good morning, folks. Welcome to QuantSap. This is Vicky Sajnani. Let's get started with the morning market brief. 18,150 is where we shut shop on Nifty 50 futures, 0.53% up. 0.72% gains was witnessed in Nifty Bank futures, 42,846, 300 points up. Let's see where the SGX Nifty is pointing to this morning. Well, 95 points gains is what we are witnessing on SGX Nifty futures. So Nifty is expected to open with a positive tinge as such. Looking at the charts, well, 18,374 happens to be a stiff level on the higher side. And post that 18,500, major supports being 18,000, 17,820, 17,500. Well, looking at the build-ups from futures, we are seeing some amount of longs which are coming in, but only a marginal amount of longs which have come in. Looking at the open interest OI picture, we are seeing 18,100 having substantial call and put OI. Post that 18,200, 18,300, 18,400. So you have a concentration of call writing, and then 19,000 is a major level on the higher side. That's what, as far as the calls are concerned. As far as put is concerned, you have 18,000 level and 17,800 level as a major put OI. Of course, 17,900 also has a reasonable put open interest. So there is reasonable writing, but then the substantial writing is happening close to 18,100 strike. That's where the call and put both have a substantial OI. Well, with the India VIX hovering at around 13.6 and markets within that range, any dip on the Indian VIX could push up the Nifty further ahead. But it's been a long period of low volatility as such. So let's see how that pans out as we move ahead. Well, this is the Bank Nifty chart. And what we see is that 42,000 on the lower side, 41,640. On the higher side, 43,000 and 43,661 are the major levels for Bank Nifty. Well, looking at the Bank Nifty open interest picture from futures, you are seeing a marginal long build-up coming in. Looking at the open interest on the options front, you are seeing 43,000 as a substantial call OI, and 42,500 major support zone, 42,000 the next major. On the resistance front, as I pointed out, 43,000 and 43,500. Then comes 44,000, but the substantial OI is at 43,000. So top gainers were Torrent Power, Canfin Homes, Coforge. Top losers were the Cement Pack, Shree Cement, Ultra Semco, Dal Bharat. Looking at the index contribution, what we are seeing is that 39 points, close to 40 points positive contribution from IT, 23 points positive contribution from private banks, 10 points positive contribution from auto. Well, metals and oil were laggards. Metals minus 2 points contribution, oil was minus 11 points. Cement, of course, we saw a negative binge, minus 11 points contribution from cement. Well, looking at the built-up on a sectoral basis, IT, pharma, private banks. On the long side, you have cement and infra on the short side. I would like to take this opportunity to invite you to QuantSap Option Symposium 5.0. We had the other two symposiums earlier on, which were, this is the 5th symposium. The prior two symposiums were held virtually. This is being held at the iconic Bombay Stock Exchange on the 11th and 12th of February. You'll get an opportunity to interact with option experts giving out 10 plus option strategies, which will be actionable from the Monday following the 12th February itself. And of course, interaction, panel discussions, interaction with variety of industry experts. That's going to be the theme out there. So you ought to be there. I'll be there. So in order to register, I would say visit www.optionsymposium.com, or there is an iCard which would pop up, so you could register now out there in the top right hand side corner. So see you there. Well, moving along. As per the result calendar, you have Pidilite Industries announcing the results, Granules, McDowell, TVS Motors, whole host of results out there. Maruti, HDFC, AMC, Colpal, SBI Cards, Indus Tower. So looking at the overall things, one stock on the radar is GAIL. 103.63 thereabouts is the resistance, so 104, 105 range. And the next major resistance is at 110, 109, 110. That's the case scenario. On the lower side, you have, of course, the psychological level of 100, which should act as a support. But then 95 and 90 are the two major levels on the lower side. So you could see positive price action in this. Of course, there is no doubt that the RSI is heading towards the overbought zone. But then looks like there could be some mild consolidation if it indeed happens. And on the surpassing of 105, that's when you can see a major price action on the positive side. Well, looking at the futures OI, you are seeing a substantial long build up out there. Looking from the open interest front, 100 was substantial call OI, which has shrunk now because there's been a massive unwinding there. 105 is the litmus test for the stock, as I pointed out time and again. And 110 is the next major level. 95 happens to be 100 and 95 happen to be the major supports for this. And 90 is the next major put OI. The other stock on the radar is HDFC. 2750 happens to be the resistance point. 2885, 2900 are the levels on the higher side. On the lower side, you have 2700 and 2558 as the major levels. So on surpassing of, I would say 2760, 70 range, you could see higher price action in this counter. Well, marginal longs coming in, but then the overall structure looks like a longs series of longs trying to bring built up. Well, looking at the open interest from options, you have 2,700 in 2,650 thereabouts as a major support zone. Resistance being 2,800, and as far as the major put OI goes, that's positioned at 2,600. The ban list, PVR, L&T Finance, Delta Corp. Possible exits would be L&T Finance and Delta Corp. Before I wrap up this session, I would like to highlight to you, please consult your financial advisor before participating in trades and derivatives. And also please follow strict stop losses as per your risk appetite in derivatives trading. So you had Nifty 18,374, 18,500 as the major resistances, 17,820 and 17,500 as the major supports. Nifty Bank 42,000, 41,640 as the major supports, 43,000, 43,661 as the major resistances. Sectoral long build up, private banks, IT, Pharma. Infra and cement were on the short side. GAIL and HDFC is the two stocks which we discussed. Ban list, L&T Finance, PVR and Delta Corp. Well, that's it from my side. Wish you happy trading and all the best.